Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. We're going to be installing some fog lights on Seth's Jeep today. He's got some new fog lights for Christmas and he wants to install them on his front bumper, and we're going to tap into the factory wiring harness so he can use his factory toggle switch in the center of his dash. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Not a big video. I just wanted to bring y'all along with us while we're out here. We all time do little nitpicky things like this, and we're going to try to start bringing y'all along with us a little bit more. We'll try to put out a few more videos than we've done last year in 2025. 2025 was a little slow for me doing YouTube videos, and I want to try to ramp that up a little bit. I'm doing a lot of videos, but it's not typically for YouTube, but I need to get back into YouTube. I really enjoy doing that. So it's good to see y'all again today. Thank y'all for stopping by. Let's get to the job. First thing I want to do, I'm going to get Seth to cut the lights on. This is our old wiring harness. Seth cut this off a long time ago. It had fog lights installed on his last bumper he had, and he took those off. He didn't like them. And we've never actually tested the power of these wires, so I'm going to see if they've got power. Seth, you got the lights on, and we're dead. No power on those. I suspect it's something to do with the fuse. I hope that's what it is, so let me check that. So I'm seeing here that we are missing, right here's the fog lamp fuse. It's 2 up from the bottom. Second one there is empty. So I think I remember robbing that fuse for something else early on, and I don't remember what we used it for. But anyway, we don't have a fuse. I think plugging a fuse into that spot is going to fix our situation. I just got to find a fuse now. All right, we have a 20 amp fuse. That's what it says down here, 20 amp. So I got a 20 amp yellow fuse to put in here. Now we're going to go test this again, and hopefully we got 12 volts. All right, we got 11.8 volts. So I would say that's plenty close enough to 12 volts. So the fuse was our problem. And now I just got to wire up his new lights and get the heat shrink, and I'm going to solder the connections here because this is a high water area. So I want to make sure I do a good solder connection on these, and they won't be coming loose and losing connection. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to mount these. He has a hole right here. We're just going to use that factory bumper hole. That's good right there. It looks like it, right there it is. We have the lights now mounted to the bumper. They look really good and clean. And now we got to wire them up. So let's get the soldering iron out, heat shrink out, wire strippers out, and we'll get these wired up and we'll see what they look like here at night. All right, we got that through. We're trying to make as clean of a job with this as we can. So we're trying to hide the wires in the frame. I can get them to come out of the right hole. So we went in the frame right down here, and we came out of the frame right here. There's 3 little holes right here, and now we're just going to wire the factory plug, hit this to those wires, and we should be good to go. So we got the wires soldered together and heat shrink. I'm going to plug it down in here in this hole. It almost looks factory in that hole right there. And right here is the only wire showing. Very, very clean. You know we like clean wiring setups. Okay, I want to try to show you in the shadow. It's such a sunny day. It makes super bright spots and super dark spots. It makes filming really hard for me. But anyway, there's a hole right here. And I want to stick this zip tie down through this hole to show you how I'm getting to my wiring spot. And then up here in the front of that, going in there and pulling that one out. So what I realized from one side to the other side does not utilize this bolt hole. It's just an empty frame hole. This one right here's got threads in it. So I can't use the same hole that I did on the other side. If I had known that, I would have came out of this hole on the other side as well. But I'm not going to go back and undo what I just did. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tie a string to this, make a couple of bends in that zip tie in case the string lets go, it still can hang in there. All right, now I'm going to pull my zip tie back out of this hole and get my string. That way I can tie my string now to my wires down here. I'm going to feed it into this hole. And just like that, I've got my wires out. I'm ready to solder them together and also add my heat shrink. So not a bad job. You can run your wires and make it look really clean. You just got to have a place to run your wires, and luckily this one right here has a really good place to run the wires. So I will pull some of this slack back and droop this wire closer to the bumper here. But that's a really clean look as well. If a man wanted to, he could put a cable clip right here, unbolt this bolt right here, clip it down, and make it look even cleaner. I don't have any of those right now. I don't think I do. I'll look. If I do, I will add a cable clip to that and make it look really clean. So the last one, I didn't have as much wire to work with as I do on this side. So I'm doing this one a little different than I did the last one. Yep, they work. Flip your toggle switch off. So he's using his factory toggle switch. That is in the center of the console right here. So he just wanted to be able to utilize that. We have wireless toggle switches, but he wanted to utilize this button since it was factory to the Jeep, and I don't blame him for that. It's gonna be a really easy button to get to, so it works and works well. While we're waiting on it to get dark so we can test drive the Jeep with the fog lights, I wanted to give a shout out to today's video sponsor. This is a jump box / air compressor by Auto One. This is a nice little premium unit. We're gonna use it right now to go jump off JJ. I'm gonna disconnect the battery on JJ, and then we're going to see if this jump box will start JJ without a battery connected at all. Inside this kit, you get a nice size jump box. It's got a light on the front, air compressor port on the side, and then your car jump port on this side right here. You have a nice set of jumping cables. You have your air nozzle, various air attachments, as well as a USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging cable. Let's go jump off JJ now and see if this thing will get the job done. So I've got the positive lead disconnected from the battery. I've got the jump box connected already to the ground side. So I'm going to ask my son to go in there and to get the vehicle ready to start. All right, clutch it and hit the key. I've got the battery disconnected. Nothing. All right. Now I'm going to connect the jump box to it. All right, now try it. All right, that's plenty good. This Jeep won't run without a battery connected to it. Do it one more time. Well, it did that time. So, all right, kill it. It don't run right with the battery disconnected because it needs the battery connected all the time. That is just a problem with this particular Jeep. All right, now crank it with the regular battery connected. All right, there you go. So this right here, this jump box just did a fantastic job starting this Jeep with a battery not connected to the Jeep at all. It's just an amazing little jump box, super powerful, got the job done. If you was in a cold winter day and your battery failed to start, my battery is weak on this Jeep, I just keep using it. Periodically, I will have to connect the jump box to it to get it going. And this jump box right here will do just that. It will get it going when the battery fails to start the Jeep, because it can start the Jeep without a battery connected to it whatsoever. That's a very nice feature to have, a jump box that's that powerful that can start your Jeep. So now I'm creating a low tire situation. I'm letting air out of my tire, and I'm going to see how well this jump box performs when airing up this Jeep tire. This is a bigger Jeep tire, it's a 32-inch tire. Anyway, a normal car tire is not going to hold near as much air as I have in this Jeep. So I'm going to let a few PSI of air out, and then I'm going to air it back up. I run 20 pounds of pressure in these tires, so I know that I need to run 20 pounds of pressure in it. So whatever it's at right now, I need to air it back up to 20. After running the jump box twice, starting the Jeep, it was still at 4 full bars. And 4 bars is completely full on this charger. You have specific modes that will not let you go but so low on tire pressure, and one of them is a cart, will only let you go down to 26 pounds. So I found free mode on here that will let you do whatever air pressure you want. So I've got that done now. I'm going to turn it on. And it will shut itself off automatically when it gets up to 20 PSI. Very, very nice. Charge this tire up relatively quick for such a small unit. This unit does a great job. I have no complaints. After jump starting the Jeep twice and airing the tire up, it has only dropped 1 bar, which means it's used 25%. That is an awesome situation. Well guys, there you have it. This is an Auto1 jump starter / air compressor jump box. I have no complaints with it. It passed all my tests with flying colors. If you're looking to get you one of these for yourself, I'll have a link down in the description below with any coupons that I have available. Check it out. I love it. I believe you will too. We're headed down the road in the Jeep. Going to turn the fog lights on now. And that makes a big difference. Let me turn them back off. Back on. Yeah, you can see the road lighting up a lot. So we adjusted these down. They will shine a lot further ahead, but we don't want to blind oncoming traffic. Seth has got these fog lights that are rated, I think, at 90 watts each, and that's a lot of wattage, so we didn't want to blind oncoming traffic. So we angled them towards the ground, and they're still putting out plenty light. So turn them off. Big difference. So I got the high beams on, got the fog lights on. We have got the high beams where they will run with the fog lights. So most of your vehicles, when you turn your high beams on, the fog lights will automatically go out. This Jeep will not do that. I'm going to turn the fog lights off now. Turn them back on. And I have my high beams on. So we did a relay mod. This is the 1998 Jeep TJ. 1997 through 2000 is the same, the mod. And then from 2001 to 2006, the mod changes slightly, and it's just a location of the relay. 1997 to 2000 is behind the glove box. 2001 to 2006 is actually under the hood. So if you want to know more about the relay mod that we did on this Jeep for 1997-2000, just leave a comment asking for more detail about that, and I will make a short video showing you exactly what we did to the relay to make it to where the high beams work with the fog lights. Right, here's what they look like. We do have a halo ring that is not connected or has lost connection, so it glows orange. I've got to work on that. But the fog lights look very good. I'll show you now what oncoming traffic sees if you don't adjust them down. So let me get right here. You can see it just blows everything out. So we adjusted them down to where this is what they're looking at, and it's not blinding them. I really like these fog lights. I like the looks of the fog lights, and you can see right here, this is how much we got them pointing down. If we didn't adjust them down to this angle right here, it would absolutely blind oncoming traffic, and that's the last thing we want to do. We want to have them functional and useful for us and not hinder other drivers at the same time. So I believe this is the best of both worlds. Well, there you have it. That's our fog lights installed, and I really am impressed with the quality of them. They look really good as far as the actual appearance of them, and they perform just as well. Check them out. I'll leave a link to these down in the video description, and appreciate y'all stopping by watching today and coming by every time I post a video. It means a lot, and we're going to keep some more videos coming on, hopefully sooner than later this year. I'm going to be in the market to find me another Jeep, maybe a Jeep JL this time, maybe a Jeep Gladiator. We're in the process of trying to build a shop, and I'm going to need to fix me a vehicle to be more of a long trip vehicle. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to upgrade and get something different than JJ. So I really do like JJ, and I plan on keeping him for the long run. And that could change as well, but right now I don't see any foreseeable future with me trying to sell JJ. I plan on keeping him. We're trying to get a place to where we can actually work on vehicles, and we're looking at building us about a 40 by 60 shop and putting a car lift in it, and that way I don't have to roll around on the concrete like I always do when I'm working on vehicles. I'm gonna be looking, when we get the shop done, I'm gonna be looking hard, hot and heavy for me another wrecked Jeep, maybe a Gladiator, maybe a JL. Just depends on what I find and what I think is worth the price. Well guys, that's gonna be a wrap on this video. I thank y'all for stopping by today and checking it out. Y'all come back next time, we'll see what we got going then. Yeah.